안녕하세요. 안전입니다. Welcome back to Let's Speak Korean. Scott, Christine, 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요, Scott입니다.
안녕하세요, Christine입니다.
How's your Korean study going these days?
Well, it's getting a little hard, but I figured since we started, gonna go to the end.
Good.
Yeah, there's so much to study, so I'm making a good dedication to.
Good. Too much to do, too little time. Stress, stress,
Yes.
stress. What do you guys do to unwind?
Well, I basically drink, meet my friends, drink, etc.
And drink
yeah.
again.
Okay.
What about you, Christine?
I like to go out for lunch or dinner and exercise and do some shopping.
Spend time on the phone with your friends?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, Koreans get rid of their stress exactly the same way. They drink, sing, exercise, chat on the phone. I guess that's a pretty international way to relieve stress, huh?
Yeah, it does. And it seems like Koreans also like drinking. Seems like they kind of drink quite a bit.
They drink quite a bit, yes. But the drinking culture has been changing lately. We'll talk a bit more about that a little later.
Okay.
Okay, for now, take a look at the next scene and try to figure out what today's lesson is about.
Hi, I'm Sue. Today I'm supposed to go with a friend to see a few things around Seoul, but I don't know where to go. Hi! How are you?
Fine.
Where should we go today? No, I think that's too far. Isn't there anything closer?
How about here and here?
오케이, 그럼 경복궁을 보고 인사동을 갈까요?
그럼 경복궁을 보고 인사동을 갈까요?
그래요.
Well, we decided to look around Gyeongbok Palace and then stop by Insadong. And since it's such a beautiful day and it's so close, we're gonna walk and catch a few rays of sun. Well, I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!
Yes, Gyeongbokgung and Insadong are two of the most popular tourist attractions in Seoul. We talked about Insadong quite a few times before. Now, Christine, I seem to remember you told us that you were planning to go to Insadong some time ago. Did you get to go?
Yes, I did go with my friends, and it was wonderful. I was really impressed with the pottery and the art displays that they had there, and the street vendors. There are all these different types of Korean goodies that you could buy and munch on.
Right. You tried them?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Okay,
I tried a
good.
couple of them. So.
And Scott, you've been to Gyeongbokgung, right?
Yeah, sure. It's actually right next to my house.
What do you think about the place?
It's really interesting. You go there and there's all these signs saying this happened on this and this date. So history just kind of comes alive when you go
It
walking
used to be a
around.
palace, right?
Right, exactly.
Now, Christine, you planning to go there sometime?
Well, actually, now that you mention it, I would really like to go there. You know, every time we talk about a place that I haven't been to, I always want to go there.
Too much
So-
to do, too many
Yeah.
places to go to. Christine, life in Korea is keeping you busy.
It
huh?
is.
All right, why don't we talk about today's lesson now? Scott, remember where you heard the sound?
Kind of. 경복궁을 보고 인사동에 갈까요?
인사동을?
I'm sorry, 인사동, yeah, right. 을 갈까요?
Yes. 경복궁을 보고 인사동을 갈까요? Is the expression that we're learning today. Here, pay attention to verb stem plus 고. Now, 고 here is a sentence connector which has two meanings. The first meaning is the meaning of and. So, for example, if I want to say I eat and my mother watches TV, I would say 나는 밥을 먹고 어머니는 TV를 봅니다. You want to repeat that?
Okay, I'll try. 나는 밥을 먹고 어머니는 TV를 봅니다.
Christine?
Okay. 나는 밥을 먹고 and then 어머니는 TV를 봅니다.
봅니다, right? It means I eat and my mother watches TV. The other meaning that 고 has is the meaning of and then. And this is what we have in today's key expression. 경복궁을 보고 인사동을 갈까요? In English, it translates as, shall we go see Gyeongbokgung and then go to Insadong? Okay, now repeat. 경복궁을 보고 인사동을 갈까요?
Okay, 경복궁을 보고 인사동을 갈까요?
Okay, I'll try. 경복궁을 보고 인사동을 갈까요?
Good. Now, if you paid close attention, you'd notice that there's a difference between the two sentences that we just talked about. Scott, have you noticed it?
Yeah, it seems to relate to whether the two sentences have different subjects or not. If they have the same subject, then go kind of means and then. And if they have different subjects, go just means and.
Precisely.
Okay.
In our first example, 나는 밥을 먹고 어머니는 TV를 봅니다. 고 is used as and. And here we have two different subjects. The sentence before 고 has 나, I, as a subject, and the sentence after 고 has 어머니, mother, as a subject. So we have two different subjects. But in the second example, 경복궁을 보고 인사동을 갈까요? We have the same subject here. In front of 고, we have the subject we, and after 고, we also have the subject we. Shall we see 경복궁 and then go to 인사동? So here, 고 means and then. We have the same subject. Okay, now let's practice. I have some sentences here. Now, in this sentence, I have two sentences connected by 고. Okay, what you need to do is give me two separate sentences. Okay, Scott, try the first one.
Okay, 나는 노래. Just two separate sentences. Okay, 나는 노래합니다. 동생은 공부합니다.
And what does this mean?
Okay. Then that would be and is being or go is being used in two ways here, or as with two separate subjects. So 나는 노래합니다. 동생은 공부합니다.
And what does it mean?
I mean, okay, I sing a song and my brother is studying.
Good. And here you see the subjects are different, right?
Right.
나 and 동생. Okay. Now the next sentence. 영화를 보고 한잔 할까요? Now two sentences, Christine.
Okay. 영화를 봅니다.
Pay attention to the ending here. We have the same
okay.
ending.
Okay. 영화를 볼까요?
And then the other sentence would be?
And 한잔 할까요?
And it means, shall we see a movie and then have a drink, right? Two sentences. 영화를 볼까요? 한잔 할까요? Are connected with 고 here. Okay? Now the last one. Scott. 한잔 하고 집에 갑시다. Two sentences.
Okay, so 한잔 합시다 and 집에 갑시다.
Right. Let's have a drink and let's go home, right? 한잔 합시다. 집에 갑시다. We have some pretty long sentences today. Now it's time to listen to some native speakers for more practice. Try repeating along at home.
나는 노래하고 동생은 공부합니다.
나는 노래하고 동생은 공부합니다.
영화를 보고 한잔 할까요?
영화를 보고 한잔 할까요?
한잔 하고 집에 갑시다.
한잔 하고 집에 갑시다.
Okay, now we're going to take you straight to focus in. Remember, though, what we talked about a few days ago. 을까요, meaning shall we, and 읍시다, meaning let's. And also pay attention to how 고 is used. Here it comes.
남자는 신발을 구경하고 여자는 옷을 구경합니다. 남자는 여자를 좋아합니다.
오후에 약속이 있습니까?
아니요, 없습니다.
그럼 옷을 사고 영화를 볼까요?
네, 좋습니다.
Now, as I promised a little earlier, we're going to spend some time talking about the drinking culture in Korea. Do you guys know how to ask someone out for a drink? We learned this expression a little earlier.
Right, it's 한잔 할까요? When I first heard that, I took it literally. Like we were only going to have one drink. And then when I kept having more and more, though I liked it, it kind of confused me.
That's right. 한잔 할까요 doesn't necessarily mean one drink. It means let's go out for a drink, right?
Right.
It's just like what we talked about last time when you ask somebody, 약속이 있습니까? It doesn't necessarily mean do you have an appointment. It can also mean do you have time, right? Okay, by the way, Scott, what do you think about the drinking culture in Korea?
Sometimes maybe go a little overboard, but generally I have a good time, especially when I go out with friends or coworkers or something.
Right.
Yes, I heard that Koreans usually drink a lot, but I haven't met too many heavy drinkers, and most of my friends are satisfied with just a drink or two.
Yes, I think a lot of people these days, especially the younger generation, know how to curb their drinking.
Yeah, that's
Right.
good.
Right. Plus the part, they pour drinks for each other with the arm and
Yeah,
stuff.
I like that.
That's kind of fun.
Right. I think going out drinking with Koreans is another good way to learn about the people and their culture, right? Okay, we have to get moving now. Christine, why don't you introduce us to our next corner?
Okay, Sue is standing by. Let's go to
No,
Korea.
it's not Sue, it's Lisa.
Is it Lisa?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Lisa's standing by with Korea Live.
Hello, I'm Lisa. Well, have you heard of or had an interesting experience with an interesting Konglish word recently that we haven't studied yet? Well, let me know if you have. We have to share the fun yet informative stuff with everyone else. Okay, let's start with reviewing what we learned last time. We learned that the word sign, a shortened word of the word signature, actually means autograph in Korea. Okay, let's take a look at today's word. Video, please.
He's an actor, right?
Right.
But is there a special name for actors like him that are on TV?
Call them television actors or stars, something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
TV actor.
How about the word talent? What does it mean to you?
Some skill.
Ability.
Yeah, I think what you're good in.
Okay.
Sometimes people will say television talents.
It's a TV star or someone who's in dramas or.
Really?
Yeah.
In Korea, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, you can see many stars here in the clip behind me, right? Well, when I went to see Romeo and Juliet, I went bonkers over this guy myself, but I never got his autograph. But what do you call these kinds of people in Korea? Koreans call them talent. But they should be called entertainers, right? If you watch TV dramas, the actors and actors are called talent in Korea. But why would you call an entertainer a talent when talent means something you're especially good at? It's probably because Koreans think the only kind of talent is when you can entertain an audience with singing and dancing. So if you went up to a father and said, "Your son has lots of talent," then the father would probably say, "No, my son is not a talent, unless he is an entertainer." Okay, this kind of gives you an idea of where Koreans come up with Konglish words, right? Just remember, in Korea, entertainers are called talent. And I'll be back with more next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Lisa. We're now going to wrap up today's program with a quick review. Now I'm going to give you guys some sentences, and you guys are going to tell me which meaning 고 has, okay?
Okay.
The first one, Scott. 나는 노래하고 동생은 공부합니다.
Okay, two different subjects. It means and.
That's right. And Christine? 경복궁을 보고 인사동을 갈까요?
It means and then.
Because it has
Okay.
the same subject, both sentences. Good. Remember what we learned today and try to put it into practice also. We'll be back next time. 안녕히 계세요.
안녕히 계세요.